For 30 years, we have been lighting up the night. We are Baja Designs, the scientists of lighting.
Stacy Clark here, owner and general manager of Unlimited RV. As racers, we know how important time is. Not bad, kid. 5 seconds faster. As racers, we know how important reliability is. At Unlimited RV, we have lifetime warranties, so you know we've got you covered. At Unlimited RV, we offer nationwide free shipping, so you don't have to waste your time getting into the RV or motorhome for your next big adventure.
Alexander Ford voted Yuma's best for 2023, wants to be your best choice in 2024. Scan this code and look for our manager specials during the Make It a Ford Summer Sales Event. Get a 2024 Bronco Sport, just $28,816. A 24 Ford F-150 Crew Cab 4x4, just $45,277. And take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months. It's time to own the off-road in a new Bronco Raptor or F-150 Tremor. Alexander Ford, a difference you can count on.
Go further. Explore the trails less traveled. And reach your destination quicker with King's new Toyota Sequoia 2.5 OEM Performance Series kit. These 100% bolt-on kits feature front ride height adjustment, superior ride quality, and external finned reservoirs with optional wide-range compression adjusters to further refine your ride quality. See why we're the choice of experienced overlanders and order your Sequoia kit today.
Sure, everything's made of something, but time and sweat is what puts it together. And it's that relentless application of effort against the clock that created everything around us. The BF Goodrich HD Terrain Tire is engineered to tackle the extreme situations heavy-duty trucks are met with head-on, because downtime can't exist when there's a job to do. Time isn't something to marvel at. It's something to be seized. It's a tool we put firmly in your hands. BF Goodrich, what are you building for?
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are here once again for your 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Time Fishgistics update. I want to give a big shout out to all of our sponsors that always help us out with all of these updates: Monster Energy, Raceline Wheels, VP Racing, Vision Canopy, ORW King, Baja Designs, and everyone else. We will list more later, including our newest sponsor over here, the Golden State Extracts over here. CBD company. They just Google Golden State Extracts and they will get you some CBD. It actually helps out with like your muscles and everything. After a race, throw some of that cream on. It actually makes a difference. So you guys should try some of that out. Speaking of race and pain, nobody is in more pain right this second than Dustin Jones is. And I feel really bad for him. And this is why. Dustin Jones had an awesome run going. He was leading all day in the UTVs. And he has a broken transmission, it sounds like now. So that is a bummer. And the reason why I wanted to turn this view on, this is the satellite view. It makes it kind of hard to see the race miles and stuff. But look at where Dustin Jones broke at. He was leading when he broke right here. And look at this mountain. If I turn this off, he is in one of the worst sections that you can be in. I mean, you can see Pilot Peak right here. That is the top of a mountain, right? This section is horrible. He's got to try to limp it. I mean, you zoom in here. Like, I mean, there's some roads, but these are not like nice roads. This is a mountain he's got to try to limp out of, and he's literally broken in that canyon down there. I mean, look at that. In the bottom of a canyon, horrible spot. He can't go backwards on the course because there's cars coming, even though that might be the easiest way out. He might have to sit there for a little bit and then try to get out that way. If he goes forward, he's got to go all the way up this canyon, and then he has to literally go over the mountain and through the trees. Like, look at this. That is literally over the mountain. There's snow on the freaking picture here. That's how high this mountain is. That's snow that you're seeing right there on the white. It's obviously not snow right now, but when they took this picture, there was snow. So you know that's a big mountain that they're going literally right over the top of and then out of there. So big bummer for Dustin Jones. I have a feeling he's going to make his way back and maybe try to come out this way or somewhere to get out of there. But Dustin Jones, heartbreaker there, had a really good run going, was winning all day. And that's racing, right? You're always winning until you're not. So it is what it is. Dustin Jones knows that. He's been around racing for a while. But the fact that he's broke means that now we have a new leader, and that is Joe Tirana here, the T898. He's your new leader, first on course right now. Someone said, what did he break? A transmission is we're hearing. We're hearing Dustin Jones broke something with the transmission. Just the report we got. We haven't confirmed it, but that's the initial report that we got. So Joe Tirana here, the T898, is now your leader. Cody Miller is going to be second place now. You got Hunter Miller. So you got the Miller brothers. I think they're brothers, right, guys? The Ultra 4 guys would know better than me. I'm pretty sure they're brothers that are racing. Yeah, Miller Brothers Racing Team, duh. So that you got Hunter and Cody there racing. They are going to be second and third. Then for fourth, it's going to be really close because look at this. We got this whole battle here. We got Brandon Sims. We got Max Eddy Jr. with Austin Eddy Jr. riding with him. We got Phil Blurton right there. And then we got Cody Bradbury right here. And then a little bit behind them, we have Dallas Gonzalez. So the only ones that we don't know for sure are like these four. Because look, you see when they update, the H1 just jumped in front of them. So these guys are all so close together right now, it's impossible to tell on the tracker which one is in which position. The thing that we do know for sure is that Joe Tirana is out front. Because look when it's updated, 1804. This one is 1805. He's going to jump back in front. There he goes. You can see. So we know he's first. It looks like Hunter Miller is second. It's going to be Cody Miller third, and then we just don't know fourth, 5, 6, and 7. Take your best guess out of these four cars right here, and that's who's going to be there. Now, Max Eddy started pretty far back. If we go and look at the start order here, go down the UTVs. Now, look at Max Eddy Jr. He started all the way back in 13th. And let's see, where did Tirana? Tirana started 7th. So that means he's got, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes on him. So Max Eddy has 6 minutes on Tirana. So he's got a little ways to go. He's not within 6 minutes right now, I wouldn't say, but he's not much more than 10 minutes behind him right now would be my guess. So a lot of good racing still to come in this the end of this race. Like we said earlier, anything can happen in this race. This race has been won and lost in the last 5 to 10 miles before. So this thing ain't over until you get to the finish line. So we knew just looking at the entry list that the UTV classes were going to be some of our best racing, and sure enough, they are turning out to be just that. We just had our first lead change in a while. Actually all day really, since Dustin Jones has been out front. And then we'll see what happens. So stay tuned to the UTV class. That's a look at what's going on right there. But bummer for Dustin Jones. He may be sitting down there a while. Hopefully he packs snacks. You always want to pack snacks in your race car, and this is why right here. Snacks and waters. You always got to have snacks and waters packed in there. All right, let's go look at the front. Let's go look at the top. We almost have a finisher. We got Ryan Arciero, and I'm gonna leave it on the satellite view for a minute so you can see the mountain that they got to go over. So Ryan Arciero is your race leader. He is first physical. Really doesn't have any competition right now. He's got Nick Whetstone back here, but he started in front of him. He would have to pass him, and it ain't gonna happen unless Ryan has some problems. But you do want to give yourself enough time in case you get another flat tire or something simple like that, a belt or something easy that you can change real quick. So you don't want to just totally cruise in. You do want to have a little bit of a gap there just in case something happens, because you are about to go over the Como Mountain here, over Lion Peak. And this ghost town up here, the Como ghost town, this section is gnarly. It doesn't look that bad on the race course, like on this view right here. Here, let me move this up. It doesn't look horrible, but this section sucks. It really does. It's no fun. Nobody likes this section. Nobody goes to Vegas and Reno and is like, oh, I love that last 25 miles of the race course. That was so much fun. Everybody's like, oh my God, we have to do this last 25 miles. No, it's kind of like doing Europan or something in Baja, but this is even worse. It's shit. It's what it is. That's what this last section is. So they're headed into it right now. So keep an eye on Ryan Arciero. Like I said, anything can happen here in these last miles, but right now he's got to just stay clean, get it to the finish line, and that will be his 4th win in a row. And he will take the lead from Jason Voss, who's won 3 in a row before. Jason Voss has won 4 overalls, just not in a row. He had 1 year in between there. So he won 3 in a row. Didn't win one, and then he won another one, and that was his last one that he won. So Ryan Arciero is looking to tie Jason Voss for the amount of overalls, but he's looking to have the streak of 4 in a row. So we'll see. And like Wes Miller pointed out earlier, when Jason Voss did that, there was way more competition back then. And we're not trying to take anything away from Ryan, but Ryan will tell you the same thing. There's not the competition at this race that there was when Jason Voss did it. So honestly, a much more impressive win when Jason Voss won. But nonetheless, you still have to go out and beat Vegas to Reno race course, and you still have to beat the competition. The 18 was pretty tough today. So it's still a good win. It's just, as a racer, you look at stuff like that. But stoked for Ryan. He had a good run today. Hopefully he can get it to the finish and bring it in. Other than that, like I said, there's not much competition behind him here. We've got some other cars back here. We have like the one, Jonathan Brenthal. That's actually Cameron Steele, and he's actually been moving up. So Cameron got in that truck, I think, in like 6th place or 7th place. He's almost got it up to 3rd place now. So they might be able to put that all-wheel drive on the podium. So that would be a win for them in their book. 48, Craig McCarthy. Nothing against Craig, but it's going to be tough to hold Cameron off. Cameron has a lot of experience getting into the finish of Vegas to Reno, so we'll see. But I'd put my money on Cameron at this point. Then we got Bob Briggs. We got Tommy here in the 81, and then the 28 is broken back here. So that's a look at your TT class. Let's go look at the 6100 class. Where are they here? Hold on one second. Let's turn these other ones off. All right, 6100 spec. This is actually a good race too. So 6100 and the UTVs are the best race we have going. I'm going to turn on 4400 as well because they are in the top 3 overall right now. So check this out. The 4400 class is, let's see. All right, so we got 1st and 2nd are trick trucks. Then look at who 3rd is. 3rd is actually JP Gomez, I believe, when this thing updates again. But Robbie Gordon and Max Gordon are 3rd. I almost forgot. Their tracker hasn't been working, and I believe, let's go see. Let's look. We got to reload Max's feed. Yeah, so Max is still going. You can see right here. So Max is somewhere in 3rd. We haven't seen Max come to a stop. He's been running, even though his tracker's not working. So I'm going to guess that Max is going to be somewhere around the Weeks area, between Weeks and 515. Somewhere in this section right here would be my guess of where Max Gordon is right now. So he's probably about 20 miles behind the leaders because he was 30 minutes back. So yeah, probably about 20 miles or so behind him. I'm going to say he's still ahead of these guys. So we have Jack Olagus here, we have JP Gomez, and then we have Jason Coleman. Now, Jason Coleman's hasn't updated for 3 minutes, and Jack's updated a minute after his. He's probably actually ahead of, he may be ahead of Jason Coleman. Let's see if we look at Jason Coleman's video here. Here's Jason Coleman's Starstream. Big shout out to Starstream for getting these live videos from everybody. It makes it pretty awesome that we can just check in here on these guys. So look at this. Jason Coleman, you see that? It looks pretty dusty in front of him, right? I know the sun is kind of hard to tell, but to me, it looks like he's got some dust. Yeah, he does. Look at, you can see right there. He's got dust in front of him. So Jason Coleman with dust in front of him, I'm going to say that he is behind these guys. We know he's behind JP Gomez because he updated at the same time and JP was ahead of him. I'm going to say he's behind Jack as well, and that's most likely Jack's dust that is in there. See, there we go. Look at, he just updated right behind him. And when Jack updates again, he's going to be up here. Yep. So 3rd on the road is going to be, telling you right now, it's going to be JP Gomez, 3rd on the road. 4th on the road is going to be, I'm saying it's Jack Olagus. He got around him. And then I'm saying 5th on the road is going to be Jason Coleman. And you can see, look, 8:12:36, 8:13:26, a minute. Yep, he's in front of him. So Jack Olagus has gotten in front of him and taken the lead physical. Behind them, a little bit more pressure from Brent Fox here, along with Ryder Swanson and Connor McMullen. So good race between the 6100s. You can see we have 5 within 10 miles of each other right there. So pretty close race in the 6100 category. In the, let's see, Coleman started, Wes Miller said Coleman started 4 minutes behind Olagus. So he's got 4 minutes on him that he's going to have to, Olagus has to put 4 minutes on Coleman at the finish line. So Coleman really just can sit in his dust and he'll get the win because he's within 4 minutes if he's in the dust, right? So a little strategy going on there, but Coleman doesn't want to go too slow because he doesn't know where these guys are, including Brent Fox that has some time on him. I think he was 3 or 4 minutes when we looked before. So he can't go too slow or he's going to get caught by the guys behind him. So definitely some interesting racing going on there. Somebody said Max just went through Weeks pit. Well, there you go. It's pretty close then. I figured he was somewhere between Weeks and right up there at 5:15. And where do you know? There he is. So Max is right here at pit 13. He just went through there a minute ago. So he's probably right about here next to the 95. So he is third on the road like we thought. So that's your Max Gordon, Robbie Gordon update. I believe that Erica did not get in the car, so I think Robbie's still in there. So it's still Max and Robbie all day, it sounds like. I don't know for sure, but I believe Max is still driving. We haven't heard that they switched for any reason. I wouldn't put it past Robbie to switch at some point and drive, but I'm not sure. So if anybody in the pits that knows for sure, is Max still driving, let us know. We are pretty sure that it is Max and Robbie in the car, but we will find out. We'll try to find out for sure. So that's what's going on there. That's a look at those classes. The 4400 class, like we said, is pretty much Gomez. I mean, he's got JP. He's got the whole class covered right now. He's just got to keep it smooth. They're the only other one even close to him. Nobody's close. The second place is his brother, Raul. So he's at the Top Gun pit. He's a little ways behind. Second place. Third place is Brett here, the 4456. And then fourth place is Philip back here in the 4447. And that's a look at pretty much your top classes. We can go and look at, let me see. Let me turn all these guys off real quick. We can go look at the 4800 class. I know they have quite a few entries today. So let's bring them up for you guys real quick. 4800 Legends. And then we did already talk about UTVs. So we covered them. All right, 4800 Legends right here. 4837, Jeremy Jones. He is going to be leading. I think he was last time too. Johnny Valdez, these names all sound familiar. Same order. Second, Jeremy Brown, 4801 is third. And then Eric in the 4866 is fourth. Casey Curry had a blown engine earlier today, or some kind of engine trouble. Somebody was looking for Casey. That's what happened to him earlier. And I think that pretty much covers the top racers right now. So we are waiting for our first finisher. My guess all day has been right at 6:30, and I believe we are going to be pretty freaking close to that because we have, what's he got? 20 miles to go. It's gonna be a little past 6:30. I'm telling you, this section right here, you think they're there, and then this last section just takes forever. Like if you look at the speeds that they're doing, I mean, he's doing 64. That's probably about as fast as he's gonna be doing in this section. You're gonna get down to like 10, 15 miles an hour on some of these turns up here, especially on the top of Como. So that's interesting. Yeah, see, look, he's already down to 49 now. You're not really going fast in this last section. So he's gonna be probably closer to like 640. 6:45, I'd say, probably another half an hour or so for a first finisher, maybe 20 minutes, between 20 and 30 minutes, and then we should see a finisher coming into the finish. And yeah, first finisher was Preston Campbell. Preston Campbell did win earlier. We have let's see, where's the times? Here's your times if you didn't see these earlier. If you want to see live timing, go to live.bitd bestinthedesert.com. That's where this live timing board is. You can sort by class, and it'll show you once Ryan finishes, his time will pop up here, and then you'll see. But Preston Campbell looks to be our overall winner so far with the 8:46.35. Obviously, Ryan Arciero's time is going to be much faster than that, so a bike will not have the overall win. Ryan is going to be more in the 6-hour mark, maybe 6 hours 40 minutes, 6 hours 45 minutes. So he's going to be about 2 hours faster than the winning bike was. It's a much higher speed course. The bikes they can't do 130, 140 miles an hour. They do 100 on a bike, right? I don't know, what is the top speed of a bike? Maybe 100. That's super sketchy though, right? These trucks are doing 140 miles an hour. The R0 truck can do 150. I think I've seen it do 153 before in a video on a dry lake bed. So these trucks haul ass today. They go quick. So it's gonna be tough for a bike to ever win an overall at a race again. Honestly, I don't see that happening. Just like I don't see a Class 1 car winning either. Yep, I said it. The Class 1 car is not winning the overall at a big race. Big keyword. All right, I think that's it for my update here on Fishgistics for this hour. We're gonna have a finisher soon. I think we had Dave Cole that was down there at the finish line. He had some technical difficulties earlier. Hopefully they can get a finish line interview for you guys with Ryan here when he comes in live. I will come back. I'll do at least one more update at 7 o'clock just to confirm who won and all that. So come back for our final Fishgistics update of the day in about 40 minutes at 7 o'clock, and we will talk to you guys Then also big shout out. We got some off-road racers that are always watching. It's fun to see everybody watching. We got Cam Theriot and his son Max Theriot. These guys off-road racers. Max has that Fire Country show. All you guys should watch. I think it's even on Netflix now, but they're watching too. So it's always cool to see the old names that pop up in some of these chats and messages just randomly, from the racers that have been around a long time. The Lucky Sperm team, everybody knows that team. Cam and them, they've been around. So shout out to those guys for still watching off-road racing. It's pretty cool, the guys that tune into this show. So we'll see you guys in about 40 minutes with the next and final Fishgistics update. But I think your coverage here will keep going with all these star streams that Best in Desert's playing today. All right, see you guys in a bit at 7 o'clock.